Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm here to talk about something very important in your life. You may be thinking, okay, some important things. I've got work, I've got my family, I've got money, job, my mortgage, but I'm thinking about you and I'm thinking about your health. Before Teachers College, I was very active. I was pretty healthy. I was going to the gym 5 to 7 days a week. I was eating really healthy. I was really happy. For the first time in my life, I felt like really good about my body, how I was eating, how I was working out, just everything was like really going well. Now I have a way busier schedule. The first thing pushed to the wayside is me, my body's needs, my workout, like going to the gym. It's happened twice since I started going back to school. So that's not awesome. That's in like 6 weeks. It's actually really bad. So, since I've been going to the gym less, I've been working out less, I have less motivation to eat healthy because when I'm going to the gym, when you're going to the gym, you're thinking, wow, like I just worked out for an hour. I probably shouldn't eat this chocolate bar. It kind of counteracts what I just did. At least that's the feeling I had. I didn't think like, oh, I just worked out. I can eat whatever I want. So now that I'm not going to the gym, I not really don't feel as bad if I eat something unhealthy because I didn't just work out. So it's kind of double unhealthy. So that's what I'm working with right now. So my research goal was how can you stay fit without sacrificing time with your family or doing homework? You can have your cake and eat it too, but we're not going to eat the cake because we're trying to stay fit and healthy. So I decided going to the gym was a no-go. That is not working out. Kids are at daycare all day. The last thing I want to do is pick them up from daycare, either give them a snack, give them dinner, pack them back in the car, head to the gym. Because guess what? Now they're tired. Now you're tired. You're either not going to the gym or you're going to go and you're going to sit on the bike for 40 minutes on the lowest setting because you're not excited to be there. You're tired. You're exhausted. All you want to do is get in your workout, if that's what we'll call sitting on the bike for 40 minutes, and then you want to get home. So that just wasn't going to work out for me. So I find you have to be at the gym for a long time to get a satisfying, true workout that's going to really work your body and really make you feel good about yourself. And if I don't have time to do that, then I feel like it's a waste of my time to go to the gym. So my solution was running. You can run. You can run anywhere. You can run at any time. You don't need any equipment. You don't need any help from anyone. You just run. Got my little Fitbit, tells me how many steps I'm doing. Carry my phone with me, it gives me my route, tells me how long I ran for, kilometers and distance wise, and how many calories you burned, which is not overly important to me, but it's a nice feature. So you have a great workout in less time. Now, doesn't that sound awesome? Yeah. Now let's talk about my first run. Not my first run, I've ran before. I ran cross country in high school like 8 to 10 years ago when high school was. So on my first day where I decided I was going to start this new fitness regimen, I ran 5 kilometers. It was a fail. A epic, horrible, bad fail. So my husband decided that he was going to run with me, and I was like, okay, that's great. Like, thanks for being supportive. So we start out on this run. We're maybe 800 meters away from the house, and he's like, you can run faster than that. If looks could kill, I'd be a single parent right now. So, what I discovered that day, a few things. I'm a very angry runner. Like, don't talk to me while I'm running. Don't try to be inspirational. Like, don't even cheer for me. That's setting me off the wrong way. Like, don't talk to me. Don't run too loudly. Don't have your music loud so that I can hear it. Yeah, just like a whole list of things. I just become this extremely grouchy, like, intolerable person when I run. So, yeah, and also in that run decided I can't actually run 5K. I couldn't. I was tired, grouchy, my calves were burning, my hip flexors hurt, which is like weird because I'm pretty young, so I didn't think that was going to be a problem. Anyways, bad run, totally. My first 5K run, I was timing this. It was about 36 minutes, or I think just over 35. Okay, let's not exaggerate. Let's not make it that bad. So, yeah, that went well. And then, you know what I'm realizing, kind of got to backtrack here. I decided in order to track this fitness goal, I needed a way to track it. So what I did was I signed up for a 5 kilometer race, hence the 5K, getting my time trial. 5 kilometer race, which was 3 weeks away. So my goal initially was to run this 5K in 26 minutes. So didn't work out as planned, but we'll talk about that after. So I figured to be accountable for this, the race was really good at keeping me accountable because I knew I had that coming. I was determined not to like drop out or do poorly, and I wanted to do okay. So I also had an agenda that I was tracking how often I was running, the distances, how long it was taking me, and it just did a little blurb on how I was feeling after the run. I put that in there. So after my 5K fail, that's what we'll call it, I decided that was not a great starting point for me. I had my time though, which was good. I wanted to have that to start off with, and even realizing that that wasn't a great starting point was still a contributing factor to my success. So what I did next was I tracked out a 3 kilometer route instead. I ran that 3K a couple days after the 5K because I was really sore, which also made me feel really out of shape. I ran that 3K in 19 minutes. So I ran that 3K a couple times till I got that time down to something I was satisfied with. And then when I was satisfied with the time and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling pretty good after these runs, I bumped up my distance. I bumped it up 500 meters, so I was doing 3.5, and that seemed easy. My time was not that huge of a difference. And then I jumped it up to 4K. And then when I did my 4K run, my distance was actually the same as the first time I did the 3K. So I knew already I was improving. So I was pretty happy with that. So I ran 5K 2 more times before the actual race. So the first time I ran it, again, it was 31 minutes. So I was down 4 minutes from my first time, which is really good. And then the next time I ran it, it was at 27 minutes and 15 seconds. So I'm like, wow, like this is awesome. That is only 1 minute and 15 seconds more than what I want to be running on race day. So I figured with the adrenaline of the race, and my husband was going to be there. We've already decided we're not going to run together because, you listen to the, excuse me, you listen to the 5K fail and we decide like that's not really a strategy for success for me. So here we go, race day. So we're getting in line at the starting line. We're like, yeah, I'm pumped up for this race. This is going to be awesome. We're getting ready and they say, okay, like slower runners, please start at the back. And I'm like, I'm not really a cross country runner, so I'm going to start at the back, and that's okay with me. I don't need to start at the front of the pack and be all like, yeah, hear the gun and like go right away. I can just start at the back and I will be fine with that. First mistake. There was about 600 people in this race, so I'm at the back, probably like the back 150 people. The path that we were running on, we were starting, was about 6.5 feet wide, so I got stuck. I was stuck for about a kilometer at the back of the race. I couldn't pass anybody. It was really slowing me down. Like even I knew that I was going slower than I could be, but I couldn't go around people. We were like sardines packed in there. But at the 1 kilometer mark, people either started slowing down or speeding up, or some people started walking. So then it did give me a little bit of area I could, go around people, kind of do my thing. But at that point, I was kind of tired because I had been running slowly already, and it's harder to run slowly then speed up than it is to run fast and then slow down, for me anyways. So had a great run, didn't stop at all the whole time, wasn't angry at all while I was running. I was just running along the Lake Ontario, and it was pretty, and there was fall leaves falling, and I was like, I can do this. This is good. Look at me being fit, running along the lake. This is awesome. So finish the race. Look at the time. It's like 31 minutes and 17 seconds, I think. Kind of bummed out with myself, and then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, I did get caught at the beginning, and that was probably a good 2 minutes of time I lost being caught at the back. And also didn't work out in my favor as I do work at a restaurant part-time. There was a Jays game the night before. They lost. But I was out at work until 1 a.m. This race, I had to leave my house at 7:30, so I really didn't have a great sleep the night before. However, overall, I'm going to call this research project assignment, the overall goal, I'm still calling it a success. My times improved drastically while I was running, even though they were my practice times and not on the race day. That's okay, because I'm not looking to win medals or anything. I'm just looking to be fit and healthy. So improving those times, it makes you feel good too that you're running faster. So and I feel better overall. I've continued running after my race. I do think that I want to sign up for some more races because it does give you that accountability. Like, I need to keep running, I need to keep practicing because I don't want to fail when I'm racing. I don't want to stop, or I don't want to do worse than I did before in a race. So, I think a couple things that I would do differently. I'm not going to start at the end of the line next time. I would maybe start closer to the middle. And I think that workout would work out a little bit better for me. I'm going to try not to work the night before a race. And also, I did run the day before as well, which, thinking about it after, my legs were a little sore. Probably wasn't ideal, but I think that if I start running more often, then that won't be a problem. I was only running for 3 weeks before I did the race. Yeah, so I definitely would suggest this for anyone who's looking to contribute, to add more fitness into their lifestyle. Running, jogging, just anything to really keep going. And what I do like about the running, though, is you can get a really good workout in a really short amount of time. Like a 30-minute run, like, you're hot, you're exhausted, your body is tired. And I feel that if my body is tired after a workout and I'm sore, like, I did a good job. I'm going to feel good about myself. And you should. And you should too. So, yeah, I just suggest, like, go on those runs. Go out after dinner. You have kids, get your husband to watch them for half an hour. I'm sure he can handle it. My husband can do it if he can. They all can. It's not a big deal. You do it all the time. You're a student. You need a study break at some point. Take a half an hour. That half an hour you're going to spend creeping your ex-boyfriend on Facebook, you can spend that running. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, track it in your agenda. Write things down. It makes you accountable, and then you remember, and then you can track your progress, and you can see if you feel like, oh, I'm not doing that great. This isn't really working. You're like, well, I'm 20 seconds faster than last week, so you are doing something. Focus on you. You need to be healthy. You are going to be the best at your job, the best for your family, and overall, your happiness will increase if you are healthy. So, yes, that is my advice to you. Happy running. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a great day.